afternoon. Okay, we are live. Good afternoon, guys. How are you guys doing out there? And this lovely Tuesday afternoon. Okay, how you guys doing? Thanks for jumping on here today. Elaine Proby here, CEO PROBY'S Tax and Accountant, and we are going to have a wonderful conversation today. I always love this one because it's all about getting your business going, getting your business started. People are still asking me tons of questions about trying to get their business going. And of course, I enjoy helping out and making sure that people can get their business off the ground. So I am just truly excited about this topic today. Hi, Andy. How are you doing? Hi, baby. How are you? Okay, I am fine. Hey, Klaus for Pops and for jumping on. Hey, Margie. Good afternoon, Margie. Hey, Laverne. Doing good. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, how are you this afternoon? Thank you guys for jumping on. Hit like and share. Hit like and share on this video. This is, like I said, a very exciting topic today. We're going to talk about 3 ways that you can get your business to a good start. And this topic is right on time. We're constantly talking about it, and I'm more excited than ever today because just about an hour ago, I had a conversation with a client who was asking me how they can save on taxes, and they was thinking of doing getting their business going, and it actually is operating the business, but they're just not thinking they're operating the business, and they wanted to know what they needed to do. So this is why we're having this conversation today. Hey, Levin Dixon. Hello, I'm here. Yes, you are. Thank you for jumping in. All right. So today we're going to talk about 3 ways to get the business off to a good start. I'm going to give you guys 3 excellent points. One of what's going to do, we're going to talk about the researching of getting the business going. We'll talk about the business plan briefly. And then we'll talk about the branding and the identity. Guys, this is going to be so exciting. Make some notes of this stuff. I get questions and phone calls every single week on this stuff. Okay, so here we go. Just jump right into this. Hit like and share on this video, guys, and let's roll right into this. You know, the thing about it is I was reading an article where a lot of folks is not going back to their 9-to-5 jobs. A lot of people decided that they don't necessarily want to go back to work, you know, and what they were doing before. And this is another reason why everyone is looking to get their business going. And so we want to make sure that, for one thing, before you get started, you do take some of the right steps. And the first one is doing your research. Okay, so the thing about it is a business idea generally can come to you through all different means and sources. You can do it based on the fact that, oh, I have something that I can do very well. I'm an expert at this stuff, so I'm going to turn it into a business. Or you can just look at another business who has been very successful and be like, okay, you know what? I want to run this burger stand because they do an excellent job. There's enough room for everybody else. So I'm going to try to duplicate that and do it even better. So there's a lot of reasons why you can come up with a great business idea. And even on the job that you're doing now, it might be something that you're doing there that you love more than anything else. You know, one component of what you do, you might like it better than anything else that you do. And then you might want to turn that into your business. So there's a lot of different ways to come up with your business idea. Ask questions. You can ask around, you know, have a little market survey, ask people what they think or what they would need or what they would like to see in the community. Ask your friends and family, ask people what it is that they might want to see more of. You know, so those are just ways for coming up with your business idea, guys, unless, of course, you have this wonderful idea already. And some of us do, because some of us been thinking about this ever since we've been like, in elementary school, we want to open a candy store or whatever that might be. So business ideas, guys, first of all, do some research on it. And see what exactly the market needs, what you can do best, what you can deliver the most of, and how you can do it better than the next person. Because that's what we all tell ourselves. We're going to do it better than the next man out there, right? So that's going to be motivational, and that's how you're going to get a good start. You can look at different reports, you can go online, check out different webinars. Of course, you can just look at YouTube channel, read up certain things, of course, and find out. Just, there's a lot of ways. It's easier now. Some people go to the library, which is still available. But it's a lot easier to find information on whatever type of business that you want to get into. And it will give you a lot of information that you would need to get the business off the ground, to even anticipate that it's a great idea. And one thing I want to add to this before I move on, because you start with one idea, guys, don't feel the need that to stick to that. You might start with one idea for your business, and before you know it, it might turn into something else. Now, a lot of businesses and a lot of huge businesses, very successful, million to $1 billion businesses, start off with one concept, and then as they went along, they built on it and changed it, and they're turning into something else. And a lot of those major businesses have done that. So it's okay to get started. The whole idea is get started. Get started with the best idea that you have, and you can always change that concept as you go along, and you can enhance it and make it grow as you go along. So there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Don't feel bad about it. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? All right, so that's my first point today, guys. Research. We want to get our business off the ground. Again, a lot of people have asked me these questions. Just this morning, I had this conversation with a client, and so this is the first place to start. Do some research. Just look around and make sure that you know that, okay, this looks like it's going to be wonderful. We're going to start here, and you can add on to it later on. Second thing today, guys, a business plan. Now, everybody hear about creating a business plan, and even from the very beginning of time, a business plan is needed, it's necessary. It is the blueprint. It is the foundation of your business. It is the entire layout of how this business is going to work and how it's going to function. And we'll talk about just the different points that goes into this business plan. And you will be so glad you did, because you really can't do without it. You can't get monies without it if you're looking for loans. And it is a great point to follow to make sure that your business run and operate successfully. Okay, so I'll just give you a few points of what goes into a business plan. Again, it is the blueprint of your business, and there's some key components that must be in it, okay? So number one, the first point, guys, you want an executive summary. It's called an executive summary. It is about what is the business about, okay? What product and services you are going to provide, okay? And you are going to identify what that is, and you want to make an excellent point and a very exciting point as to how you're going to make this business very successful. Okay, so this is what the executive plan is, because it's the first thing that anybody sees, the first thing that a lender is going to look at, first thing they're going to read. They're going to want to know, what is this business about? What are product and services? What are they serving? What are they going to do with this? And why should I believe that this business is going to be successful? You have to convince me that this is going to be the best thing in the world. And why should I even be reading anything about this business plan? So that's going to be in the executive summary, so you can keep the interest there. The second point that'll be in the executive plan. Hey, Margie, if you do fail to plan, you plan to fail. If you don't fail, right? You see that? Thanks for pointing that out there. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That's right. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I love that, and that is absolutely true, guys. You got to plan to win. So if you don't plan, you're liable to fail, right? So So then the first thing after the executive summary, you want to describe the business completely, what it is, and how you're planning on putting your product and services out there for the public. And then after that, you want to do a market analysis, guys, a market analysis. So what this is you're going to research, and you're going to talk about, you're going to compare the growth, how the business is going to grow. You want to talk about, and not only just the good thing, you want to talk about obstacles. You want to talk about some of the things that might be a little bit difficult to overcome, but you want to talk about how you're going to overcome it, right? Because nothing is easy. It's not that easy, but no matter what the obstacle is, you want to talk about how you're going to overcome that obstacle, which we all have to do, because there's going to be obstacles in the road. So what kind of risk is going to be out there? You want to talk about how you're going to, work through that and get to the top. So this is what's in your marketing analysis. So you have to do all this comparison and see the good and the bad and how you're going to approach all of this so you can become successful. The next thing in your business plan, guys, is the organizational structure. You have to put in there who's going to run the business, how is it going to operate, who is in charge. We need their resume. The banks need their resume. A lender needs their resume. You need to know who's going to run the business, who is qualified, what their positions are, and what are they, going to contribute to the company. And of course, Even though this is your business, you're only limited to so much. You can't do everything. So who are the other people you're going to put in place to assist you along the way and going to help you make this thing work? So you want that resume of those people, and you want to put in your business plan who those people are, what those job description, the things that those people need to do to be able to help this business to be successful. So you got to have the organizational chart and how that structure happens. Um, Sales strategies, right? Your marketing plan. How are you going to get your goods and your services out to the public? You got to have a marketing plan in place. So you got to determine, how is this going to happen? Are we going to do this online? Are we going to do a door to door? Are we going to do, how are we going to accomplish this marketing plan so that the goods and services get to the entire public? And there's so many ways to do this now. So make sure that that's all structured in your marketing, your business plan, so you know what all the marketing ideas are and how you are going to reach your customers. Okay, so that is very important, because guess what? We always want to go back to a marketing plan and see if it works. And what you do, you evaluate that stuff. If the business doesn't look like it's growing according to plan, you go back and see, well, is there something on this plan that we're not doing? Is something else we need to add to this plan for it to work? So this is why this is a whole outline of how this business is going to function, which is great. It just go right back to it. You don't have to think it out again. And then you can change the plan or add to the plan to make it work. Okay, so this is the whole reason you have this blueprint, which is your guideline to make the business work. And last but not least, guys, there's other things that you can put in your business plan. However, this point right here, very, very important. It is your financial projection. Okay, these are where the numbers comes into play. You need to have a projection, because you have to have some idea of how much money you plan to make, right? You make a plan for a year, maybe 2 years, or a 5-year plan down the road, how you are going to allow this business to grow, how much you're going to increase your sales, right? So you can see what the profitability of this business is going to be 2 years down the road, 4 years down the road, 5 years down the road. So this projection, very important, because you got to have that vision, right? You don't want to start any business, there's no vision of, okay, well, am I going to make $50,000 in a year, or is it 2 years, or am I going to do that in a month? So based on your product, based on your services, guy, based on all the research that you have, and based on the fact that you have this excellent marketing plan in place, you can project how much money you're going to be making within the next 12 months, within the next 24 months, because you're going to follow those guidelines, right? And you're going to make changes and adjustment as you go along in case you need to. And believe me, there is success out there for everyone that's seeking success, everyone that's going to follow that plan, everyone that's going to do the right thing to be successful. And you can definitely do that. So most importantly, guys, the financial projection. Now, you can also, of course, you need to do some research, right? If you're doing a product, you need to do some research in terms of how much stuff costs, what the cost is going to be to run that operation, what the cost is going to be to get that product, what the markup is going to be to see how much profit you're going to make on that product. So these are all things that you will be researching and finding out, so you can make a very strategic projection of what this business is going to do financially, right? So this is key. That's all we're going to talk about today as far as that is concerned. That's the second thing, the business plan and your financial projection, which is the key component that will allow you to go forward and say, I'm going to make some money. I'm going to make some money with this business because I can already see the picture. Third and final thing here today, guys, is your branding and your identity. And we talk about that a lot, branding and identity, because you want to set yourself apart from the rest. There's a lot of competition out there, right? Everybody's doing business, everybody's selling clothes, everybody's selling food, everybody is doing a service. We're all doing some of the same thing, which is perfectly fine. There's enough people to go around. But then again, if there's 5 businesses lined up over there, you want to make sure that everybody sees you first. We're going to that one. And how do we do this? This is your branding and your identity, guys. And it's not just a logo. It's not just in your logo. It's in your color palette. Make sure that the color is nicely coordinated. The logo looks great. And one of the most thing, and I just love this part, you want to make sure that your branding and your colors look great on everything. On paper, you want to make sure it looks good on a box. You want to make sure, hey, look good on a pen, a mug, and everything, right? You just make sure it's attractive and it gets to the point. It displays your personality. It displays the business, what business represent, and it looks good on everything. It looks good on, on all your social media site. Okay, so people are attracted to that. Whatever catches the eye, people are attracted to that, and then they get into, well, what exactly is this about? And you notice it looks good on a commercial. You run a fast commercial, motion, everything, it looks good on that too. So that's what the brand identity is about, and this is going to assist you in making excellent sales, having your business grow, set you aside from the rest, and make sure that people, support your business, right? So that's the point I'm going to cover today. Thank you guys for jumping on here. I'm going to recap these points, make some notes, guys. Excellent. I just love this. Again, I get questions every day, all day, every week about people starting their business. These 3 points, make some notes, follow them, and you will, at least you'll be off to a great start. So 3 ways to get your business off to a great start. 1, the research. Look into what type of business you want to get into. Just do some research on it and see if you have, a nice vision that's going down the right path with what is in demand. And second point today is the business plan. Very important. You got to make that business plan. You got to follow that plan, and it is the blueprint. And believe me, it will help you tremendously. If you want to get somebody to invest, or you want to get some money, they're going to ask you for the business plan. You need to tell them what this business is about, how you're going to make it happen, the marketing, who's going to run it. We're all qualified to run this business, so you can make some money. Good, I'll loan you some money. So this is what you want to show them. And then third and foremost, you want to make sure that your brand identity is on point. You want to make sure your logos, your color palette, everything is on point, so you are set aside from the rest. If you go to a convention, you go somewhere, you have to do a pop-up, you've got a poster, banners, all this stuff, that you are standing out from the rest. So this is a very important brand identity. Okay, so that is it, guys. I think that is some great information. And so I want you guys to, again, hit like and share on this, and stay tuned. We'll be back here on Thursday with some more information for you guys from a personal tip. And turn your notification on as you guys have. Really do appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys for jumping on here today. And we will be back again on Thursday at 1 p.m. with some more information from the personal perspective. We try to talk about business and personal, because some of us, of course, who doesn't have a business, we still have a lot of personal, financial, and wealth building information that we need to learn, how to manage your money and how to obtain wealth, right? So on Thursday, we'll talk about the building blocks of wealth, and that's going to be about investments. We'll talk about investments, not necessarily keeping the money under the mattress and it won't grow, but just some ways to invest, why you need to invest, and what the benefits are. Okay, so that's what we'll talk about on Thursday. With that said, guys, I will see you guys back here. If you have any questions regarding any of this matter, put it down at the bottom. I'll come back through here. Margie said, thanks, Elaine. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Hi, Cognac. You're on here. Good. Awesomeness. So I will be back, guys, and come through here to answer any questions you may have. Again, you can reach us at PROBY'S Tax and Accounting, 323-290-9034, or visit our website at PROBY'S.com. You guys, any of your tax and financial needs, we can assist you with that. And again, with that business plan, if you guys need any type of coaching for that or any type of review, we're here to assist you with that as well. Okay. So with that said, I want you guys to have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. You guys take care of each other and take care of yourself. See y'all later. Bye-bye.